putting on my thinking cap, ready to play a game. And I hope this game doesn't strain my brain. The free in Fredonia's calling, it's never quite the same. These questions keep blowing my mind. I hope that I get them in on time.
Answer quick to raise your score. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Questions and questions, just guessing is lame. I'm stacking up the answers in this trivia hall of fame. If you cannot see or hear, Gary is to blame.
Oh yeah, Gary is to blame. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer. It's all in fun. Share the link to our game. Free in Fredonia is its name. Trivia questions on subjects galore. Join the friendly competition for high score. Well, it's 6:30 here, and I'm always in fear that the questions will be fast, and I hope I don't come in last. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer.
Hey everybody, get ready to have some fun. Welcome.
Gary grins, expecting Chrissy to guess and miss, but she nails it again, and he's stunned by the twist. He squints at the screen like it has to be wrong, while Chrissy just smiles. She's been sharp all along. Don't strain your brain, it's all in fun. Gary's not counting all the ones you won. If you don't know the answer, put your thinking cap on. Give your best answer. It's all in fun.
Come, go with me. Come, go with me. Something for you to see. Time to be kind, leave the madness behind. There's no better way to be. When you're free in Fredonia, breathe in the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. Come take my hand, join in the band, write what is true.
Watching. I got your
Happy again. Happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathing the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends. Free in Fredonia and happy again. So pack up your worries, your troubles and woes, put them all behind you and close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Come sing with me. What you dream can be. Take a walk outside, slow down life's ride so everyone can see. When you're free in Fredonia, breathing the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends, free in Fredonia, and happy again. When you're free in Fredonia, breathing the air you want to, shaking hands with your neighbors and friends, free in Fredonia, and happy again.
It's you, he said. Hurry up.
He rode in on the horse he stole from Miller's farm next door. Whiskey breath and a crooked smile clattered through the general store. He tipped his hat to the preacher's wife and sang a cowboy tune. But fate was riding right behind and it'd catch him all too soon. Now he swings where the oak tree leans, a lesson in the breeze, blown by prairie winds that tell of boots that failed to flee. You can gamble, curse, and fight your man, but one rule still applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy. He drifts by lariat round his neck, a silhouette at dawn, a warning carved in weathered bark: that stallion wasn't yours, son. They say Farmer Miller tracked him down with vengeance in his eye. The town folks say he never missed, and the outlaw learned why. Now he swings where the oak tree leans, a lesson in the breeze, blown by prairie winds that tell of boots that failed to flee. You can gamble, curse, and fight your man, but one rule still applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy.
What are you doing around here?
So if you're low on luck and whiskey high and think to steal a steed, you best remember Miller's aim and how that fool did bleed. The grave's still shallow, the rope's still tight, and justice still rides fast in towns where stolen horses are the crimes that never pass. Yeah, he swings where the oak tree leans, a tale the coyotes wail. His boots point down, his soul blown wide by Miller's lead and shell. So if you're thinking of a midnight ride, there's one rule that applies: don't ever drink and ride at night on a horse you didn't buy. There's a fly in the barn, there's a fly in the barn with a ball in his hands, and his name is mentioned time to time. They watched him on TV when we told the world to go pee, and Wilma was forgotten for a while, and the jukebox was golden where we used to dance.
Wise guy, wise guy. I gotta start a fight when detective come around. You can wait a little bit. Huh?
Everybody, get ready to have some fun.
What's your name? I'm pretty suspicious of you birds. Now you listen to me. I haven't got anything on you yet, but I'm going to keep watching. I got your full records right here in my pocket. There's enough to send you up the minute you start anything. You get me?
Wise guy, wise guy. I gotta start a fight when detective come around. You can wait a little bit. Huh? What do you got? A badge. That's the fine. These are no more detectives. You detective. Hurry up.
Here's your host, Gary SannaBlue Baker.
Hey, everybody. Hey, there are so many things happening on this end. We just had a big storm blow through here. I thought it was going to blow me off the air, but there's a lot of weird things happening online with this software. So just be ready for anything to happen. If it happens, then, we'll get through it. Hey, Chris, it's good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a while. And Miss Kat is here, and Bill and Leanne is here. I'm so glad y'all are visiting, and we're going to be playing some trivia. The subject tonight is the Founding Fathers. And I hope y'all are up on your history and your Founding Fathers. We're getting ready to find out. Go ahead and hit your share buttons on whatever format you're on. Chris, I see you're on Facebook. You're busy at work, but you're here. Well, that's good. That's okay. Take a break. It's quitting time, bud. Anyway, go ahead and hit your share buttons, and I'm going to, we'll have the word for the day. So hang loose.
You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. First, John 4:4. God's power within you outweighs any opposition outside you. Live boldly, knowing the ultimate victor lives in you.
All right. We've got Right the Line coming up. I want to talk about for a few seconds. We've got some really good suggestions in the comments. I don't know if you've looked at them. But I'm going to put those up on the screen a little bit later on, and you can vote and see which ones you like the best. And we will carry on with Right the Line. Right now, let me get Gloria to tell us and remind us how to play this game.
Welcome to the free in Fredonia Show. Be sure you like and share with everybody. It's going to be lots of fun with interesting trivia questions on a variety of subjects. The way you play is, the question will be posted on screen with 4 possible answers. You'll have just enough time to choose the answer you think is correct and type in the correlating number in the comments section. Be sure to watch the timer at the top of the screen so you will get your answer in before the cutoff. After you post your choice, give Gary a few seconds to tabulate the answers, and the correct response will be noted before advancing to the next question. Good luck. Now, back to Gary.
All right, the topic is Founding Fathers. It's going to be interesting to see what you know. I appreciate y'all coming and play this evening. I hope you've had a good day. I've had a very productive day. Like I said, started raining, and all this weird stuff started happening on the computer. But hey, you just take it as it comes and pray for the best. But we're going to be finding out about Founding Fathers. And this is going to be an interesting game. Let me see. I'm seeing which format y'all are on, so stay with me. Remember, you might not be able to see everybody else's comments, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's go with this game. Here we go. Who is considered the primary author of the Declaration of Independence? Is it Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, James Madison, or George Washington? Who's considered the primary author of the Declaration of Independence? You're right, Chris. The weather is not a computer friend, especially if you have power surges. But I've been really lucky down this way, so let's just hope it don't happen. All right. Who's considered to be the author of Declaration of Independence? 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's Janie. Hey, Janie, you're just in time. Okay, we can't talk about Janie now. She's here, so no, we can talk about her too. She can take it. She's tough. All right, who's considered the primary author? Thomas Jefferson, Kat, Janie, and Leanne. Look at you. All right, here we go. Second question. Which founding father became the first president of the United States? Okay. Thomas Paine, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, or Alexander Hamilton? I have to put a few of these questions like this in just to keep all the algorithm right. So I can't make them all real hard. So I hope none of y'all miss this one. Anyway, which founding father became the first president? These are all AI generated, by the way. All these questions, all of this is generated. Everything's AI. It's not really me. It's just an image of me. So we don't deal in reality here. George Washington. Chris got one right. Okay. George Washington. 80%. Leanne. Oh my God. Leanne. What did you? I'm not going to make no comments here. All right, here we go. Question 3. Which founding father is featured on the $100 bill? Is it Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, or Andrew Jackson? Now, I know Leanne knows the answer to this one. Yeah, I know, Janie. It's something. She's your sister, too. Wow. I don't know about that. I don't know about that gene pool there. Which founding father is featured on the $100 bill? If Leanne misses this one. Thomas Jefferson, George, Benjamin, or Andrew? It's been so long since I've seen a $100 bill. I don't know if I would know. I see a lot of Washingtons, or I see a few Washingtons. Benjamin Franklin. Look, Kat and Bill. Leanne, nowhere to be found. What happened to her? Okay. All right, I won't pick on her. Who was the principal author of the U.S. Constitution? Was it Thomas Jefferson, John Jay, James Madison, or Alexander Hamilton? I don't know if you think about who the author of the Constitution was. These guys were way ahead of their time. They weren't perfect, but they sure put together something that was close to it. Oh, Leanne got it where you didn't get it fast enough, Leanne. I think time was up. You were doing something else. I don't think you got credit. Who was the principal author of the U.S. Constitution? James Madison. Look at Janie. Janie knows that stuff. Janie's smart. Or she got lucky. Question 5. Which founding father founded the University of Virginia? Think about this. Thomas Jefferson, Samuel Adams, James Monroe, or George Mason? The University of Virginia. All right, Leanne, we're going to find out if you got it. We're going to go to the leaderboard just right after this question. We'll see if your answers have been tabulated correctly. We want everybody to get credit for getting them right. The University of Virginia. Kat Sharon said that she was off traveling again. She is a traveler. Thomas Jefferson, Cat and Bill got that one. Thomas Jefferson founded the University of Virginia. Oh, let's get it. Can we get it in time? We did. Display. Miss Cat, look at that. Janie close second. Bill is right in the middle of it. Leanne, it says that you've got one correct answer. What's going on there? I thought you got at least two right. And you are on, let's see, Leanne, you're on Facebook. Are you on the Free in Fredonia Facebook or my personal page? Excuse me just a second. Let me take care of Leanne, make sure that she's got the... I want her to get credit for... Anyway, if you're on something, go somewhere else, Leanne. Back to game. You've got three right. Well, it's not showing it. Which founding father never served as president? John Adams, James Madison, George Washington, or Alexander Hamilton? You're in Free in Fredonia, Leanne. Well, go to my personal. Yeah, her late. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Your answers are late. Go to YouTube. I think you won't get as much resistance on YouTube. Excuse me. Which founding father never served as president? Time is up. I hope everybody had a good day today. If you worked, I hope you worked hard. And if you goofed off, I hope you were good at it. Alexander Hamilton. Everybody got that one. It's about time. All right. Question 7. What political party did Alexander Hamilton help found? Was it the Whig Party, the Libertarian Party, the Federalist Party, or the Democratic Republican Party? A lot of parties. What political party did Alexander Hamilton? Think about that one. Chris, you ought to know that one. You ought to know something about parties. Whig Party, Libertarian, Federalist, or the Democratic Republican? Time is up. The Federalist Party. Cat got it. The cat got it. Congratulations. Question 8. They're not going to get any easier. Which founding father was known for his experiments with electricity? Was it Roger Sherman, Patrick Henry, John Hancock, or Benjamin Franklin? And Chris, you never saw any. Chris says he never saw any president. Let me put that up on the screen there for you. Look at Chris. That's my nephew there. He's a good guy. Which founding father is known for his experiment with electricity? That's one of those really hard questions that they like to throw in there. Benjamin Franklin. Now, he was an interesting guy. I don't know if you've ever read that much about him, but he was kind of strange in some ways, but he was a genius. Benjamin Franklin, everybody got that right. He was a genius, and he thought outside the box, that's for sure. Here we go. Who famously said, "Give me liberty or give me death"? Thomas Paine, Samuel Adams, Patrick Henry, or was it John Adams? This was big time. Give me liberty or give me death. A minute. Who said it? Thomas Paine, Samuel Adams, Patrick Henry, or John Adams? These guys were serious. Who said it? Time is up. Today is Tuesday. Usually Wednesday I will do Bible trivia, but it is just getting, I'll give you a forewarning. Bible trivia is just getting hard to put together because the AI keeps repeating the questions. You can't get any different questions. Patrick Henry. Chris. Now you know, Chris. Question 10. Which founding father wrote Common Sense in 1776? Thomas Paine, John Dickinson, James Madison, or Ben Franklin? Common Sense. I hope y'all, if you haven't read that, I hope some of you go read it. Common Sense. I think a lot of people nowadays need to read that book or that one or something similar to it. Yeah, you messed up, didn't you, Chris? That's all right. It won't be the last time. Founding father and common sense. Bill, I've got your lines that you put up for the song. They're really pretty good. So, Thomas Paine, Leanne and Janie, y'all were paying attention when they were talking about common sense. Okay. Here we go. Next question. I should have stopped it, but we'll carry on. Where was the Constitutional Convention held in 1787? Was it Richmond, Philadelphia, New York City, or Boston? The Constitutional Convention. You know, sometimes I wonder if that convention, if there would be any similarity of how conventions are held today, if it was a true convention. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, was it all work, or did they party, or, you know, you get a bunch of guys together and they're going to be partying, I guess, but evidently they did some work too. But where was it? Richmond, Philadelphia, New York City, or Boston? I think I've been to several. I used to go to newspaper. They would be I guess you could call them conventions. It was part of everybody got that right. The party in the city, Philadelphia. That's good. Pause this game. Did I make it? I think I made it. Let's go to the leaderboard. Cat is still leading. Janie is just really close second. What is it? 600 points separated them. Leanne has moved up in the standings. Okay, here we go. We got us a tight game here. Next question. Which founding father served as the second president of the United States? Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, James Monroe, or George Washington? The second president of the United States. Jefferson, Adam, Monroe, or Washington? Excuse me. The second president. Mr. Tom joins us halfway through the game. So he's going to make a good run for the lead here. Oh, Tom knows his history. John Adams. Hey, welcome, Tom. We missed you at the beginning. John Adams, Chris, Leanne, and Tom got it. I knew the second president. Hey, who co-wrote the Federalist Papers along with Hamilton and Madison? Here you go, Tom. This is a good one for you. Samuel Adams, Patrick Henry, John Jay, or Benjamin Rush? The Federalist Papers. I don't know if any of y'all have read the Federalist Papers. To me, it is very, very hard to read. All the way those guys wrote back then, it's very, very hard for me to stay with it. But anyway, you get the gist. I always read the Cliff Notes. Was it Adams, Henry, Jay, or Rush co-wrote? I think about these guys, though, all like Washington and all they really had to go through in doing what they did. John Jay. Y'all have been thinking that other Samuel Adams. No, John Jay. All right, here we go. Let me stay on track here. Which founding father helped negotiate the Treaty of Paris in 1783? John Marshall, James Madison, George Washington, or Benjamin Franklin? 1783. It's hard to imagine. He negotiated the Treaty of Paris. Helped negotiate. Chris, you're over here talking about taxes. What? I don't understand the context. Is that when you owe taxes? Let me put that up here. I'll share that. I'm sure it'll come back to me if I was talking about it. All right, who was it? Who negotiated this? Benjamin Franklin. Look at Tom coming right in there. All right. And Mr. Mark French, welcome, Mr. Mark French. You have arrived at question 15. Here we go. Which founder had a duel with Aaron Burr and died from its injuries? Was it James Monroe, Gouverneur Morris, Elbridge Gerry, I guess, or Alexander Hamilton? This was big time news back in the day when Aaron Burr and this guy got into an argument, pretty serious argument where they would start shooting at each other. But it was big time news. Which founder? He had a duel with Aaron Burr. Of course, we all know about Aaron Burr later on. He kind of went his own way, so to speak. All right. Who died in this duel? Alexander Hamilton. Hey, everybody got it right. Pretty good. Let's see. Let me pause it. This is question 15. We go to the leaderboard every 5 questions just to see where we're standing. This cat is still in the lead there, and Janie's right close second. So here we go. Back to the game. That was question 15. This is 16. Who was president during the Louisiana Purchase? Was it Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, James Madison, or George Washington? The Louisiana Purchase. I believe they purchased, did they not purchase Louisiana from France? Isn't that where they bought it from? I think I could be wrong. It could have been Spain. I don't know. I missed a few days of school when I was in the public education system by choice. They decided they didn't want me around. Quite a few other days they would ask me to leave. Thomas Jefferson, he was president, and Mark and Chris got that one right. All right, they knew about it. Here we go, question 17. I love this history stuff. This is really interesting stuff. Which founding father signed both the Declaration and the Constitution? Was it Thomas Paine, Patrick Henry, George Clinton? Now, that's a name you don't hear very often. Or Benjamin Franklin? Kat says, let me put that up on the screen, Kat. Kat says her dad read encyclopedias every day. I did too. That's all we had to do when I was a kid. And everybody had a set of encyclopedias. Of course, they might have been, 5 or 6 years old, but you just sit around, you just read encyclopedias, look at the pictures. I mean, that's the only entertainment I had. It was great. But you learn a lot of stuff and pick up a lot of useless trivia. Which founding father signed both the Declaration and the Constitution? Looked like Benjamin Franklin. Mark, Kat, Leanne, and Bill nailed that one. That's great. All right, here we go. Question 18. The father of the Bill of Rights refers to which founding father? Was it John Adams, James Madison, George Mason, or Alexander Hamilton? The father of the Bill of Rights. Who was it? This is kind of a trick question. We are here Monday through Friday, every night at 6:30 Central Standard Time, playing trivia. You're more than welcome to come. I'm thinking about having family interaction nights. I mean, you think about it, how often do you interact with members of your family? Invite them to come on and play some trivia. Kind of like a mini family reunion for one night. Just to interact and, be rude to each other. Give you the opportunity to be nice to each other. George Mason. I didn't think anybody was going to get that one because that's kind of you don't hear much about George Mason. Here we go. Join or Die was a famous cartoon by which founding father? Paul Revere, John Hancock, James Otis, Benjamin Franklin. I don't really know a lot about James Otis. Was he a cartoonist? Join or Die was a famous cartoon. Your sister would be bored. Well, Mark, bring her on. Maybe we can entertain her. At least invite her to come on. You can tell her that. That would be great. A great public discussion about it. My sister would probably be bored too, unless you get her into a good argument or something. Then she's not boring at all. She's rather entertaining because she just goes nuts when she argues. I should know. I mean, I spent a lot of years, make her show her temper. Benjamin Franklin, he did the cartoon, Join or Die. Every now and then my son will come on and play, and it's always nice to interact with him. And of course, he's pretty bright. Here we go. Hey, this is the last question. We hold these truths to be self-evident begins what document? The Constitution, Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, or the Articles of Confederation? This has been a fast game. Leanne loves it when I say that. This has been a fast game. It really has. You get involved in what you're doing and having fun, enjoying, and time just, you know how that goes. Anyway, we hold these truths to be self-evident. So I make it a point to always say, this has been a fast game because Leanne absolutely hates it. She's very, very picky. But keeps it interesting. Here we go. This is the last question. We're going to see who's got bragging rights. Declaration of Independence. Kat and Leanne got that one right. Here we go. Leaderboard coming up. I like it when everything works properly. It just makes it so much easier to do this. Miss Kat. All right, everybody congratulate Kat. She pulled out. She's got the bragging rights. Some of y'all have come in late and you don't show up too good on the leaderboard, but that's okay. We'll give you a participation trophy. But only for a while. And after a while, after you play, You have to earn. You have to earn all the congratulations. Hey, I'm going to go over here to this screen. Yeah, your dad would be proud. Well, that's good. I'm going to go with this screen over here. This is, if you just showing up, this is, we're writing songs. So we write a line of song and then we'll vote on which lines we like best. And so we started off with the first line, Tennessee is where I was born and will always be my home. Now we've got 3 entries so far, and it's Sharon, Bill, and me. You can see which lines we've put in there to complete this verse. So I'll read them real fast. My heart, the first lines are Tennessee is where I was born and will always be my home. Second, Sharon, my heart will always, I think, be in Tennessee. No, my heart will always in Tennessee stay, even when I wander and roam. That's Sharon. Bill, so if you're looking for me, Tennessee is where I'll be. Bill keeps it direct. Then my contribution is where church bells ring on Sunday morn and gospel songs are not sung alone. So anyway, type in which ones you like the best. It doesn't matter. Sharon, Bill, or Gary, right? You got to write that in the comment section. And I'll take it from there. And hopefully I'll be able to read these polls. And that'll help us out. And anyway, but if you listen to this show when we first begin, that first song that y'all wrote is the first one to play it. I left it off last night, but I put it back in there. So anyway, it's something fun that we do. And we just put it together and just take it as it goes. But anyway, check that out. Come on back tomorrow night. I appreciate y'all playing. Spread the word. Invite your family on. And we'll have a good time. All right. Y'all take care. See you tomorrow.